So I think we're live streaming for those who know about it, which is more than I think sometimes. Like Michelle caught us on YouTube last week. It was super interesting.
Nice.
All right, so there we go. All right, we're ready to start at 7 minutes and 3 seconds. We're late. Oh my gosh. We got. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause. I'm going to replace. I'm going to share screen and tell everybody what the story is. All right, Friday night. Yay, it's Friday night. Or it's Friday, Saturday morning in Sydney. It's other times in other places. Welcome. It's the We Believe in Comics Friday night workshop. Hide sidebar. There we go. Look at that. We're Sequential Artists Workshop, 501c3 nonprofit, learn.sawcomics.org. That's where you can find us. Take a look at some of the courses and stuff. Here's some ongoing things that happen all the time there. The Comics Flow and Publish Group, Sustainable Diary Comics with JD Lunt, Georgia Weber with Drawing Health, Monthly Comics with Josh Baer, Graphic Memoir and Medicine. It's just a cornucopia of ongoing things. We've got a big 6-month graphic novel development program coming soon that starts in June. Next week in this slot, we've got Nate Powell. You can sign up at the usual spots. In April, Austin Kleon's going to come on a Tuesday and talk with us. So if you want to find out about that, go to our link tree or go to our website. And we're really honored that he's going to come. Anyway, what we do tonight, let's share it on social media. Friday Night Comics is the hashtag Friday Night Comics. You can tag us at Comics Workshop. E Joy I'll put in the chat, but she's E Joy Mehr. You can come over to members.sawcomics.org and find us and find lots and lots and lots and lots of people sharing all sorts of stuff. I want to thank everybody who donated today and who donate anytime, any other time. It really helps us keep doing what we're doing. It helps us pay E Joy and it helps us pay the artists and all that stuff. So thank you. You can be a sustaining donor. That works too. That's on our website. You can find out more about it. What's next? Please, no inappropriate speech or imagery, no trolling, no hate speech. Keep it PG-13, please. And enjoy. Yay, Joy Mehr. I love your cartoon so much. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's, what do I do next? I stop sharing. I am going to spotlight you. I'll spotlight you until you start doing things on the camera. Is that all right? And then we'll spotlight your hand. And you're okay, and we're ready. And I'll just be in that. You've done this before, but I'll be in the chat just sort of summarizing and stuff for people. That's
great. Hey,
welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you. Hi, my name is E Joy Mehr. There you go. And then today I'm going to teach you how to make a friendship zine. And a friendship zine is like a little zine where like you're like, hey, this is me, and here's some stuff about me, and this is what I like, and this is what I do for whatever. And then on the back you are like, I'd like to be friends. Here's my Instagram or email or whatever. And then you can go to a zine fest, or if you meet somebody, it's kind of like a friendship business card. So yeah, it's just like, you know, sometimes it's hard to talk about yourself, and it's also hard to like, you know, how do you start a conversation? Sometimes it's easier in a zine, and also it's just really fun to make these. So let's get started. What you're gonna need is like a piece of paper, or you can do digital and divide it into 8 pieces. But if you have a piece of paper, you're going to fold it in half. And you can also just like make 8 panels and then make the zine later. But like then you fold it in half again. And these are hamburger style. And then fold it in half one more time. And then
you might have to explain hamburger and hot dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hamburger is like Boy, that's just how I was always taught it. So like, but you end up with 8 little squares. So basically you just, or you could do it. So hot dog is when you do like a long narrow thing. And then hamburger is when you do like a shorter one, like a more square. And that's how we were always taught to fold in class. But I guess that maybe doesn't always, maybe that's not, I don't know. My entire life is in question. But anyways, you get these 8 squares and then you fold it in half like this. And then you like tear it or like cut it like halfway. And then you kind of do this move, or you, sorry. Then you fold it like this. I guess I don't know the words for everything I'm doing. It's just kind of like, this is how you do it. And then you end up with a zine that's 8 pages. So, yeah. But you can also just like front, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of what it looks like.
Can you show us the whole thing one more time?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
So you're gonna get a piece of paper and then you're gonna fold it in half. This way, so that it looks like this. This is just a piece of like computer paper. Then you're going to fold it in half again, like this, so that it's like that. And then you're going to fold it in half one last time. And you're going to end up with a sheet of paper about this big, which is like maybe 3 inches, something like that, by like 1.5 or 2. And so, yeah, you unfold it. And then it turns into this, like a thing like this. And then you rip down the half to where the crease is. And then you unfold it and it's like a little book. And you don't even need to staple it. And then you can make it look like this. So is that good? Sorry,
If it's too complicated, we can put a link in the chat or something and people can just do 8 comics. Oh, look, Mishka's on it. Yay, Mishka with the power and the responsibility. Oh, and Chris.
Awesome.
There we go.
So yeah, you can also just make 8 images and then put them into a zine later, or go to a printer and they can help you out with this. Yeah. But anyways, yes, friendship zine. There is a template that is very easy to use. So first we're going to do the front cover. On your front cover, you're going to write something like your guide to, and then your name. And then you draw a little picture. You can have a picture of yourself. That's me. Oh, I look beautiful. Smiling. Big eyes. Pretty eyelashes. Evil look. So I mean, you can draw whatever you want, or you can put a picture, or you can just put stickers, you know. So that's your front cover. And then I don't know if we want to do like just 2 minutes, like drawing that.
Sure.
Okay.
This is pretty heavy. I've never given anyone a guide to me before. It's like
Well, it's a rough guide. So
I think I'll put that, the rough guide to Tom.
yeah, you can put like your guide, or I saw one time, and I've seen these before in the wild at zine meetups. So that's where I got the idea, and because I was like, oh, that's such a cool idea. Your friendly neighborhood guide to me. And maybe you want to put a little preview of what's going to be in there, like kitties. Spoiler alert, I like kitties. So, and I'm going to show you real quick how to draw a kitty. You draw the letter M, then you draw 2 circles, a little nose, and whiskers and eyes. That's a very easy way to draw a kitty. Meow. I have all my devices. It's 6:11. So 1 more minute.
Yeah, 1 more minute.
Yeah.
Fit all the cats in.
Fit all the cats. Yeah, I don't know how long it takes people to scribble something. This is just like, it's a rough draft. Because I look kind of maniacal in this, and I love it. So looks like I'm wearing candy lips or something. Oh my God, I'm so glad it's Friday. So yeah. All right, it's 6:12. Okay, we're going to go to the next page. Wahahaha. The next page is basics, and I'm going to show you what I did for my basics page. My basics page is real basic. I have my name, my pronouns, and a basic thing of where I live, and the fact that I have 2 cats. So it's just kind of like, hi, my name is blank. I live blank. I do this. Just, 1 or 2 sentences, and just, this is you saying hi. It's like, hey, my name's whatever. I wouldn't put your last name on there because there's always, just like, why, they only need first names. I mean, I guess you could if you want, but it's like, yeah. So, hi, my name is E Joy, she, her. I live in Chicago with my 2 black cats, Taz and Mordecai. And there's me, and then Taz and Morty. So we'll spend like 2 minutes drawing basic. This is on the inside of the front cover. So like this is the front cover. And then this is like the first page. Preview.
Oh yeah, hide, no spoilers.
No spoilies. So I'm gonna put that up there in case anybody just wants to have that example, but I'm also gonna draw it again. Etc. This is kind of just an excuse to draw my own face because I love to draw it. Because I draw it very often because I do autobio diary comics. One of the kitties is in my armpit. Poor kitty. Wow.
I accidentally wrote basics on the top of, so I'm starting a new one that doesn't have the word basics.
I actually think it's okay if you just say basics too, because it's like,
Yeah.
Have each one be a category.
All right, good. Good to know.
Like, you don't have to write, you could also just do like, if you wanted it to be clinical or more official, I guess, like name, E Joy, occupation, RoboCop.
Shropshire slasher.
Yes. / cartoonist. Okay, it's 6:15. So I think that's enough for the basics page. And you can spend more time on that because the next one is going to be 3 minutes. This is a list of likes. So for me, I just wrote a list of stuff I like. And this is the 3rd page. So it's like first page, second page, front cover, first page, second page. But it's like, so I wrote this is like what it looks like when you open it up. It's like, hi, here's my name, I like, and then I wrote all the things I like, which are karaoke, Diet Cola, although I also hate it, making comics, cats, cooking and baking, anime and manga, especially weird stuff or cooking ones, planning events and making lists. So it's 6:16. So I'll just give you like 2-3 minutes to write this, if that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us your favorite karaoke songs, meanwhile.
Oh, I can't, because that's a spoiler alert for later in the scene.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
you might have guessed what might come next.
save some information for later.
Yes. So list of likes. You can go like thing.
So I have a question. Are zines like this so common that if you were to give one to someone, they would say, "Oh, I've got mine too," and they would have the same sort of structure, maybe?
That is my wish.
Oh.
I am a huge fan of Food Wars. Yes. So like I went to a zine, there in Chicago, there's like a zine club meetup that happens so often. And I went and I had 2 people hand me these, and they were like slightly different formats. I'm making this one more of a standardized format just because it's easier to teach. But I think it would be great if everybody made one of these and we just like all traded them. And at the end of the day, you have like a whole basket full of like potential friends, like, and I always put my like Instagram or whatever on my zines anyways, because it's, someone might like your comic and just be like, oh, I want to hang out with this person maybe. Because like there's not a huge amount of like money in zines, but there is a lot of like community and friendship opportunities, I would say. So yeah, so thing stuffs, changing it up there. So I should put these like this because that is what they look like. And you got like maybe a minute left to just. Oh, so yeah, I'll put this back on here. So these can be like activities and like food you like, hobbies, favorite animals, favorite TV shows, stuff like that. If you're a member of any groups, like I'm a part of the queer community, like I use, or I draw a lot of things about mental health. So I'm a big, I like talking about mental health. So I would put, I don't know, I guess mental health enthusiast. I don't know, something like that. But like, yeah, you can put whatever you want here. And it's
Leanne,
6:19. So the next step is,
Leanne asks if you can show the cover again real fast.
yeah, the cover is Your Guide to E Joy. So what you do for the cover is just, and here's also a big version of it. You just write your friendly guide to name and put your name and draw a little cartoon of yourself. Or if you're handy with the computer, put like a photo.
Wow.
But, so we've got the basics, which is just hi, blah, blah, and a list of likes. Now, next part is a little more free form.
Oh.
For 3, 4, and 5, pick 3 things from your list and make a little page about each. And for the purposes of time, I would just write down what your 3 things are and like maybe draw a picture of them. But like, for example, I have like my favorite karaoke songs. So like anything Loretta Lynn, Punk Rock Girl, and I'm Henry VIII. And then I had written anime. So I wrote, what's my favorite anime? This might be kind of long for sharing. I'm terribly sorry, but yeah. And then my third thing was a little fact, which was I like to plan events, and I plan a little event in Minneapolis called Insert Name Mini Fest. So like that's the kind of stuff you can do. So you go back to your list and you just choose 3 of them.
Right.
Oh, sweet. Have you been to Insert Name? Twin Cities Zine Fest is also excellent. And there's an autonomous Zine Fest too. So yeah.
Can you show that karaoke picture a little closer? It's such a great little picture. Oh my gosh, look at that.
And my cats are bopping around, but like I really like I'm Henry VIII by Hermits Herbits. It's an old song from the 60s, and or not old, but I love Loretta Lynn. I like Fist City. That's one where she's like, you better not go after my man, or else I'm gonna, take you to Fist City. Then Punk Rock Girl is a like little pop punk song from like late 80s, early 90s that I really like. And yeah. And then these are all the anime that I like. And that's my little Sailor Moon picture because I love Sailor Moon.
I thought that was Sailor Moon. Wait, what did you eat yesterday? That's an anime. That's a manga.
Yeah, it is. It is about a middle-aged lawyer and his hairdresser boyfriend, and they live together, and every day they cook a meal. And it's like a recipe, but it's also like a story.
I've seen one of those that's a whole family, and they got like a dog and 2 kids and stuff. So I guess that must be a genre of like recipe stories, huh?
Oh yeah, I think Sweetness and Lightning is another cooking comic. It's like the neighbor girl and like this widowed dad with his daughter, and then they make food together. It's and then Food Wars is, they don't really have recipes, but that one's very dramatic. That's all about like high schoolers at a special cooking academy, and then they have food battles, and it's very fun. And then Hunter x Hunter and Golden Boy and Bakuman. I don't know. I like a lot of anime. So.
I see that. And Fooly Cooly, I had students try and show me that, and like afterwards I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what's going on. And they're like, yeah, isn't it great?
I think I saw it when I was like 14 or something, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Like it's off the wall. Golden Boy is also really off the wall. Although that one is more like sexy comedy. So yeah. And then Bakuman is about comic artists. Manga. That one's really good. And then Hunter x Hunter is just action adventure, and everybody knows Sailor Moon, or many people know Sailor Moon.
So wait, Food Wars is what?
Food Wars is about teenagers that have little food wars, where they like, okay, the topic is steak, and we're gonna each interpret that, and then it's like very over the top.
Oh, it's
And
cooking.
yeah.
Okay, so all right.
So I don't know how long we should take for this, but it's just scribble some blurbs, you know. And that's me with my zines. This is our 5th year. Oh, I'm not very good at hiding with my hands. 6:25. Should we go on to the very last page? Or do people want more time to draw?
How about we give it to 26 after, since we're all synced up. Michaela says she needs more time.
Oh yeah. And you can always go back and draw later. Like,
that's true. When we start sharing, we can, like, people are usually finishing up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should have gotten a manicure for this. And then here's just this thing.
But this friendship zine thing works really well. Like, already I know so much more about you, about the anime and the Loretta Lynn. So that's like cool.
Yeah, it's just really nice because like I got one from someone once and they were like, oh, I really like programming. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's not really the kind of, you don't walk up to someone and say, hi, my name is blah, I like programming. It's like, no, you have to kind of get into a conversation first to get that information. And here it's like all the information is extracted very efficiently in the form of a zine. Like, boom, I like anime, what's up? So yeah. I thought it was really cool. So, and I want to read, like, I can't wait to hear everybody's scenes. So, and then the last one.
All right, let's go.
Boom. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
My fun fact is that I was born on a Friday the 13th.
Oh.
That plus my 2 black cats makes me an honorary witch, I think. There's a little drawing of me on a broomstick.
And your flying cat, or the cat, one cat looks like it's flying.
Yes, they might. It is unclear what they are doing. They're both flying, maybe.
Little whisker flaps, it looks like.
Oh, that would be so cute if cats could fly by like flapping their little whiskers. I've got a cat sitting next to me now, but I don't know how to angle the thing, but it's like he's right here. So
E Joy, is that marker or paint that you're coloring with?
These are Copic markers, but you can also just get generic ones that are called alcohol-based markers, and they're pretty cool, but they do bleed. So make sure you have like a piece of cardboard underneath the paper and that you don't accidentally like, you know what I mean, like draw on one side and then draw on the other side, because like with these, you know, it bleeds through like that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that, my little fun fact. And so it's 6:28, and yeah, this is the last thing. And then once you're done with your fun fact, I usually just put something on the back cover like, let's be friends, and then choose like a thing that is like a safe mode of communication for you. So nothing too personal, like, you know, your phone number or your school or work email. So after the fun fact, you do a back cover with your Instagram, Twitter, email, anything you're comfortable with people knowing. So if you have like, you know, a personal Instagram, but then you also have like a Instagram that you use for work or something, you know, don't use the work one, because yeah. Instructions 1 and 2 were.
Yeah, let's take a moment to sort of recap it all, because we got people asking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
So first page, and let me get the first page is Front cover, your friendly neighborhood guide to your name. Then the inside cover is basics. Hi, I'm E Joy. I live with 2 cats. Then you have a page where you list some general likes. Then you pick like 3 pages where you're like, okay, I like anime. Let's go more into that. I like karaoke. Let's go more into that. Then, and this is another page of more of that. And then the last page is a fun fact. And then the page after that is contact info. And just remember to be safe. Yeah.
Drop me a line and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, just, kind of like this is a conversation in a book, sort of.
Can we see that picture close up? Even your tiniest drawings are so charming. So we want to see. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. That's so great. Wait, I want to screenshot it. Hang on. Oh, all right, great. Look at that. Speaking of which, I'll put your Instagram and everything in the chat. Do you have some favorite comics and cartoonists, E Joy?
Yeah, I really like what do I like? Suddenly I can't think of anything I like. I like Crazy Cat. I like Tim Hensley does really good comics that I like. Yeah, I've read lots of newspaper comics. I really like Calvin and Hobbes and all the anime and manga that I said.
All right, we don't mean to put you on the spot.
Sorry.
Awesome. I wonder where everybody's at. How many episodes was Sailor Moon? Is it like 100 million episodes?
Yeah, it's like 100 million episodes.
And now the great thing about this scene too, right, is you can just put it on a photocopier and it makes itself.
Yep, you unfold it and it goes like this.
Yeah, look at that. That's
oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, this is a little complicated, but yeah, it's more of like a fun thing to like do a rough draft now and then like later on you can just trick it out, like
oh,
yeah,
marker and stars and decorations.
yeah.
Cool. Should we take a look at some see what people have done if they're finishing? Ina says in the chat, why do I have an extra page? Should I have waited to start my Friday night beer? Well,
That's okay. The thing about the friendship zine too is you don't actually, I mean, this is just like an idea I had, but you can put anything you want. If you just want to do every single page, I like cooking, I like, carrots. Sure. It's just, I guess I just kind of wanted to float the idea of why not make a zine that's all about you? And then you can show it to people and then have little contact info on the back. So
Now we've met a couple of times, but we met at the graphic medicine conference. Did you have these then? I don't remember.
No, I remember I didn't even have business cards. I just wrote my name on a piece of paper.
So you've had to learn the hard way, or you learned on the job.
Oh, thank you, Sally. Yeah, it's yeah, it's just, I don't know. I guess the point is to just do a lot of cramming of information because you can, and then yeah.
Cool. Should we take a look and see what people have done?
Yeah, and I would say like yeah, share as much or as little as you want. I know that I asked I kind of put a lot of things out there.
Hey,
So,
E Joy, do me a favor and go to your Zoom on your computer and raise your Zoom hand. It's under reactions. Yeah. See if you can find it. I'm going to raise mine too.
raise my hand.
Can you do it? You do?
I did a thumbs up.
Awesome. No, raise the hand.
Raise the hand. Okay. How do I
Please.
change that?
You see it? Hurry, we're losing you. There we go. Okay. It just pushes you up into the thread a little bit. All right, great. Cool. People are showing. We have Ina, Vic, Marlene, TLC. So we'll do that in order. So we have Ina first.
So yeah, I want to share because I feel like, so I did, the panels. Can you see, or is it too sunny? Let's see, maybe like that. I feel like I followed the instructions and I did my 3, 4, and 5 and my 6, but I still have an extra panel.
Oh,
Is that like a front cover and a back cover?
Yeah, front cover.
And no, I think you missed 3, 4, and 5. I think you only did 3 and 4.
No, I did. Oh, you're right. All right, see you later. Bye.
No, okay. Not even. I want to see it.
Well, I didn't really finish, so I hate sharing because I hate being on the camera. But I'm also having some sunshine trouble.
This is my first time like teaching this particular one, so it's actually really great to get feedback.
All right, so that's my problem. I feel completely embarrassed. I didn't do 3. So yeah, I followed the instructions. Hi, my name's Ina. I did my little doodles. I live in California with my daughters, and those are my likes. So yeah, and then I did like, kind of embellished. I like hiking because I like table time because. Fun fact, I don't know. Should I put I Dance with Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
I played a song for Towns, but I did that before. And then, yeah, there's my Instagram. All right. So now I messed up. I'll have to do my other thing. And then I'll add color too. But
oh my God.
Thank you, though. It was really fun.
That's with Bruce Springsteen. All right. Thanks, Ina.
Thanks.
We'll go to Vic next, and then Marlene, and then TLC. Okay. Here we go.
Hi. So I go by Chorngus on Instagram for my art. So I wrote your guide to Chorngus. This is really fun, by the way. I've made a few zines before, but I've never made one like about myself. So I wrote, hello, I'm Vic. Chorngus on Instagram. My pronouns are they and them. I'm from New Jersey. Sorry, the camera, I get confused on what I'm looking at, because it's mirrored. There's me, some stuff I like, Diet Coke. When you brought that up, I was like, I also really enjoy Diet Coke. Film Grease 2, John Waters, Toast with Butter, and Sunny Angels.
I love John
So
Waters.
here I highlighted my favorite films: Female Trouble, Submarine, Ghostbusters, Grease 2, and Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I wanted to highlight John Waters. He's my favorite film director, and his films are one of my special interests because I'm on the spectrum. And he's a freak, and I admire him very much because I too am a freak. Diet Coke. I don't care if it has chemicals. My parents always get mad when I drink it. I do not care. it's delicious and it's good for you. I've decided. And fun fact, I've shaved my eyebrows off on 2 separate occasions. It's really liberating. If you have the means to do so and you're not like a lawyer and like need to look professional, do it. They've grown back many a time. And so I put my Instagram and my Tumblr, and also my letterbox, and
Awesome.
that's all. I had a great time doing this.
Thanks so much. And you got a question about eyebrows in the chat, so we'll let you answer.
Oh, how long does it take to grow them out?
We'll go to Marlene next.
Maybe like two months, 3 months. Not too bad. And Diet Coke is delicious. And that's all.
All right, we're gonna wait for
Thank you.
Marlene. We'll go to TLC next, and then we'll go to Marlene after that, because I think Marlene's a little bit lost. Hi there.
Hi, thanks for doing this. This is amazing. I work with high school students at a school library, so this is what I've done.
Nice.
For the drawing, because I do not draw. I'm learning. This one is hi, I'm TLC Nielsen. My favorites, I'm a jazz trombonist. I like to travel. I haven't gotten this far yet.
Faves.
Nice.
Travel faves.
Yes, favorite rights, both mine and others. And then I haven't gotten to the fun fact yet. And I love that you did this. This is far better than business cards, and I'm going to be doing this at a writing conference now.
Oh,
Oh, awesome. What is, do you have an Instagram?
I do. I think it's under TLC Niels or TLC Nielsen. I float between the two.
feel free to put those things in the chat. And yeah, and if you have your students do that, that would be super cool too, right?
Thank you.
E Joy, you hit on a new trend.
I hope so. I mean, I really like seeing these from everybody, and that's kind of why I picked this topic. So, and also if anybody like finishes afterwards, like I will totally repost if you want these reposted, like 100%.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go to Marlene next. Here we go. Let's see. You should be able to unmute Marlene.
Good morning, Tom and Ma. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but I find zine so cool, making zine little booklets. And I had a bit of trouble doing the last one, but I managed to do it. So thanks to you. I like to use this to recognize my friendship and who I am. And it also helps me when I feel distressed or anxious, I do zines. So on my first page, I have my title, Your Guide to a Happy Life, and I call myself Marley. There I am. I love to wear my headband. My mouth is always open talking, and I'm wearing red glasses. So I'm making fun of myself, which is pretty cool. On the next page, I have my 3 best friends, and we often have a conversation, go out, make fun of each other in Sydney, and we just generally have fun. Yesterday, we went out to a charity called Oz Farm, and a lady decided to set up a charity to take all the leftover beautiful foods from 5-star hotels and ingredients, whether dry or wet, and model them into beautiful meals for people like myself, who's a pensioner, and my friends, to go and enjoy. So yeah, I'm very grateful for all these lovely friends of mine, and they are in my life. Next one, the things I love. I love to sing, la, 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 la. And I love art. I love to read. I'm reading with my friends. And we have read 5 Shakespearean books. And I love company, coffee, drawing, fine dining. I love to debate. At the moment, we're having an election here in Sydney. So we are debating on issues of the day. I love karaoke, just like Mer. And I drew myself there singing. So my red glasses are actually perched on my nose as I sing. Next page. As you can see, I'm singing karaoke into the mic with my headband, a different one this time, like a queen. Is this the real thing? Caught from reality. Easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Oh, well, you know. Sorry if I screech too much. And then I love to do Shakespeare. Falstaff is standing on his little perch and he says, "Oh, dear king, I am trying to see my knees, but my stomach is getting in the way." Poor Falstaff. And then at the bottom, I drew someone running, of course not me, because I can't even put one foot in front of the other. But I can draw them. And then lastly, on the final page, I don't know if there are people as weird as me, but I love the moon. I love to go outside and see a sickle moon, half a moon, full moon. And I love to listen to Moon River. Moon River, wider than, like that. And so anyway, thank you very much for this lovely opportunity. And I'm a big fan of Tom and the comic workshop. I missed it last week, but yay, this week I was in time. So thank you.
Thanks, Marlene. That was so entertaining. We'll go to Phil next. Draw, Phil, draw.
Hello, everyone. My name is Phil, and this is the rough guide to draw, Phil, draw. I don't know what happened. I think I forgot how to draw. I'm drawing with a Sharpie, so I'm not like erasing anything or like babying it, but like it looks like he's melting. I swear I can draw better than that, but here's the rough guide to me. Hello, my name is Phil. I live in Lancaster with my GF and our cat. And I think I'm stuck drawing cats like this forever now. I don't even know if there's any other way, but that's okay. I like diary comics, burritos, memoirs, anime and manga, kitties, books, pro wrestling, making lists, running, yes, really, and drawing.
Wow.
And then I started with the likes here. This is Luffy from One Piece. This is not how he looks like at all. I kind of just drew him from memory, and that's good enough. It's funnier this way. Yes, pro wrestling is my muse. It's like a soap opera, but for guys. So I'm doing a little elbow drop.
Those are great.
Thank you. As previously mentioned, I draw, and I draw for a living, which is pretty amazing. I'm still not used to the fact that I'm doing that. I make art that ends up on like t-shirts and stickers and stuff, just like weird, irreverent comedy, stuff like that. And I work for the Building Character, this place in Lancaster. It's like a vintage market. It's really cool. My fun fact is I'm half Filipino, and so I drew from memory the Philippine Islands. I'm not sure if I drew Japan by accident, but it kind of looks like that. It's like a weird noodle. There's some of the islands. yeah, half Filipino, and I hope to meet under other Filipinos by making these zines, and hopefully I can put that out there and manifest it. Here's the back cover. Let's be friends. You can find me on Instagram or literally any social media. That's my preferred one. Just draw, fill, draw. And my preferred email is draw, fill, draw. And then there's my little raccoon mascot screaming into the void. It says, drop me a line and let's be friends. I'm actually going to a zine fest next month, and I didn't make anything to table there, but I figured by going to this workshop, I could make a friendship zine because I secretly just want to meet like cool comic people. So this is my in. So yeah, thanks for doing this workshop, and I love your comics, E Joy. They bring me a lot of joy every day. So thank you for doing that.
Thanks.
Thanks. And you got some fellow Filipino in the chat. So go have some friendship over there. All right, Michaela's next. Thanks, Draw, Fill, Draw.
Hello. So this is your guide to me, Michaela. And there I am with my messy hair and glasses and all its wonderful glory. Hi, my name is Michaela, pronounced Michaela, because a lot of times when people read it, they think it's a G, so it's a Q. I live in Orange County, California, and I have a dog named Pegward, Peg for short, and there's a little drawing of us together. I like zines and books and comics, music and going to shows, dogs, nature and trees, potatoes, sweet things, funny TV shows, weird movies, podcasting, making community, and karaoke. And then I had some of my favorite bands. Don't have to go through all of them, but there's some highlights there. Talking Heads, Modest Mouse, Spirit of the Beehive, David Bowie. I have a David Bowie tattoo. Favorite movies. My favorite one is Blue Valentine, and then the Before trilogy. I'm a huge fan of Wes Anderson and Paul Thomas Anderson. So those are like my favorite directors. And then my favorite TV shows, a long list of those. My favorite show is Parks and Rec. I also have a TV tattoo, so I'm a big fan of television. I also love The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, Los Spookies, which just recently was not picked up to continue. So I'm really sad about that. And I'm excited that Succession is coming back this weekend. And then my fun fact, I host a local zine club here in LA, and I co-organize the OC Zine Fest, and I'm here screaming, I love zines. So this was a really fun workshop. And I'm definitely going to do friendship zines for our next zine club, because I want to get to know the people. We like just started it this year, so that'll be really cool. And then yeah, there's my Instagram, Ghost Before Breakfast, and that's it. There's my little dog again. Thank you.
Awesome, Michaela. Thanks. And you got somebody with a Bowie tattoo in the chat. So
Oh, cool. I gotta check that out.
Go to Christina next, and then Seoul, and then Cheryl.
Hello. Thanks. I came a little late, but that was okay because it made me draw faster, and sometimes things come out better when you go faster. So I chose to not do a book about me, but a book about my dog. Dogs, tend to have a lot of different names other than the name that they're given. So his anime name is, or his avatar name is Fuzz. So this is the book of Fuzz.
That's so cute.
And so it's, hi, I'm Fuzz. I'm a dog. I live in Seattle. I live with Chris. I like lamb snacks, walks, chasing little brown birds, sleeping, being on the bed with my pack, and drinking very cold water. Mom drops lamb snacks in my bowl just before bedtime. That's how we get him in after we let him out to go just before bed. And then sometimes he's like gone. And we're like, come on, we want to go to bed. So we shake the lamp snack bag. And so that's, and then he tries to do that about 3 more times. Sleeping on the bed when everybody's gone. I have a set of stairs that help me. He's a little guy. The bed is very tall. I'm happiest when they're both in bed, because then and only then I can relax. If one of us goes to bed, he will sit on the farthest corner away from whoever is in the bed, waiting for the other one to come to bed. And I could be there for an hour with a free hand to give them all the love, but unless we're both in bed. So when we're both in bed, then he's right there. Fun Fuzz fact. My first mom named me Pippin after the play, not The Hobbit. She was a wonderful actor and performer. So we inherited him when his first owner passed away. So his name is Pippin. We call him Pip or Pipsters or Fuzz or all kinds of different things. So. Oh, and then on the back it says, my mom will let me know if you call. And then I have my Instagram view from the galley and his signature. And then it says her name is Christina Bartles.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Christine.
Thanks so much.
Joy, are you a dog person as much as a cat person?
I prefer cats, but I love both. I grew up on a farm, so I've had many dogs and many cats.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Christina. We'll go to Seoul next, if Seoul is ready. Oh, there's
Oh, yes.
weird. All right, here we go.
All right. Hello. Let's see, it's mirrored, but hi, my name is Soul, and here's my sign. Oh, it's mirrored. We'll have to work with this then. So it says your guide to get to know Seoul as of today's date, because I may change in the future. Who knows? Yep. So currently, I live in Canada with my nuclear family. I got a mom, a dad, and a younger brother. And as for the things that I like, there we go. Yep. The first one on the list, it says peanut butter. And my Zoom icon is also peanut butter. We'll get into more detail with that later. And besides that, I also like doodling, learning, meeting new people, and just being outside in the sun. Yep. So for peanut butter, I have an unhealthy obsession with peanut butter, I would say. It's just peanuts and nuts, in my opinion, are a gift from the earth. They're just so dang delightful. And I think I would be pretty sad if I was allergic to peanut butter. But besides that, I really like to learn. I think learning is a privilege, and like education is really important, and it's a powerful tool to educate yourself. Like I like arts, cultures, sciences, new recipes even. Like learning just makes me really excited. Yeah, and a fun fact about me is that prior to COVID, I used to work at a senior center. And here's a picture of me wheeling some senior citizen. And what else? Oh yeah, and that almost led me to be called to court as a witness, which is really weird. You like at a senior center, wild things happen. And it's just a long story. Yeah, so that's a bit about me. Let's be friends. I have my Instagram here, soulcat20, but with a K instead of a C. Yeah.
Awesome. Please put that in the chat too, and people can find that. And will you show that last drawing, the one that says it's a long story? I want to see that drawing again. It's really charming. Oh, look at that. Enjoy
There's some good cartoon animals.
it.
I've loved everybody's zines so much this so far. It's so good.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. So we'll go to Cheryl next if Cheryl's there, and then we got Renee, then we got Leslie. Look at that.
My daughter is eating peanut butter. She's excited now. I have a cold, so we'll see how this goes. My name is Cheryl. I drew my shirt. I'm half Filipino, half Ukrainian. I have a dog and a husband and a kid. I like collage and dance and Radiohead and David Bazan. I like to use a grapefruit spoon when I eat grapefruit, and then I squeeze it into the spoon after I'm done and drink it drop by drop. I think that one thing glued on a substrate is a collage. And I discovered heavy whipping cream in America, and I'm not sure if we have it in Canada. Fun fact, I used to make earrings out of tiny naked people, and I'd put like a needle on the back of a pencil and hold it over my stove and get it super hot in the flame and then pierce a hole through the head. And that's my Instagram. I got double underscores.
Wow. That little, so they're not real tiny little naked people that you pierced through the head, right?
No, they're like little, I don't know, train people or something.
Awesome, Cheryl. Thanks so much. Oh, that was wild. We're gonna go to Renee next. Let's see.
Hi. So I got the, is that clear? Oh.
Yep.
Your guide to Renee. Hi, my name is Renee. I live in New York City, the city that never sleeps. That's me and the moon. I like cats, jazz, trees, cartoons, writing, and the color purple. I wasn't really paying attention, so I wrote it in the wrong order, so I have to skip a page and then go back.
Oh, there's no wrong order. It's all good.
My fave activities: hugging trees, talking to stray cats, singing and writing my own songs, going to the park. My favorite stuff to look at: I love northern cardinals, daffodils, pigeons, cats, and praying mantis. I love how they clean themselves. They look like cats cleaning themselves. I'm mostly on video. I don't really see them in real life too much. And then, okay, I go back to this. Did you know I publish, what did I write? I publish poems and a few anthologies. And I went to, I went humpback whale watching. I loved it. Oh yeah, I did that last year. I loved it, and oh boy, I'm trying to read backwards. But I'm an artist, and I sold some pieces. That was last year too. And then my fun fact: I was in a theater program in 6th grade, and met some actors. But you have to ask me to find out who they were. So that's the mystery. To contact me. And I actually prefer phone calls. I'm kind of like traditional old school. But if people prefer email, blah, blah, my email. And then, you know, if you can handle all that, and plus that I don't like social media. I'm sorry, I wrote not into social media, then you can hang with me, or whatever I wrote. I don't know. I can't hardly read it. Oh, then you can hang out not into social media with me. So I know a lot of people in the social media, so I'm just warning them.
It's awesome, Renee. Thanks. And I think people are going to ask in the chat who you met in 6th grade. Don't know if you're going to answer, but thank you so much. We're going to go to Leslie next, and then Chris, and then Susie. Let's see.
I'm hoping that you could see. Oh, okay. Yes, you can see. So, hi. This is obviously my name. So I'll just quickly go over because I do have to go pretty soon. But I do have very ineligible writing, so I'm very sorry about that. But
No,
in
I
an
can read it.
essence, you can see that my name is Leslie, my pronouns are she, hers, and I live in SoCal. And just a quick thing about me, which is also my fun fact, is I've been over 50 ice cream places in SoCal. And I guess that's also including Northern California, despite being lactose intolerant. I don't know how I did it. I feel like I'm getting increasingly lactose intolerant over time. And maybe it's because of that, but ice cream in a sense is just so worth it, worth the risk. So for the likes, I'm gonna quickly read over it. I will point out that I love clouds, which I'll talk about more, and pastry, sweets. I love working out to ABBA music. I love, our classic pop queens. And so for my first likes is that I do love just very low stakes, peaceful games to play in my PlayStation. So if y'all want recommendations, I recommend these, especially with this little bird here. It's from a game called A Short Hike. And and it's like just really, really adorable. It's so well produced. And here's some little pastries of examples of pastries that I love. And if y'all know, this is like flan, I'm Mexican, so this is like a very like iconic pastry. And also, if y'all know who Pom Pom Purin is, it's a Sanrio character who's also basically a pudding. So I needed to shout out my favorite Sanrio character. And I didn't necessarily want to make another list, but I just love clouds. That I think it's one of my favorite things to draw. I just wanted to put this little message. And then I don't really have very much fun facts about myself except for the ice cream stuff, but that's something that I will continue to work on if I ever do want to share these with folks. And then here's just I guess like my details. I love drawing. This is like my little like character. He's a pigeon. His name is Pidgey. I'm very original with my name. So yeah, this is something that I really love. Thank you so much for like offering this like workshop. It's really fun. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. E Joy, did you see that bird at the end? That bird was great.
That was a good bird.
Oh, all right. We got Chris next. Let's see.
Hi, this is fun. So this is the field guide to Chris S. I live in Kansas City with my family. My wife has red hair. Things I like are drawing, making, music, philosophy, science, welding, electronics, cooking, poetry, motorcycles, etc. So I like motorcycling. I like cooking, so I'm throwing a pizza dough in the air. I like to do science. And a fun fact is one time I made a 6-foot sculpture of a bacterial virus, and I put it up in public in the middle of the night, and people thought that it was an actual piece of art until they went looking for the little plaque, and then they realized it was just guerrilla art. Let's be friends. And I live with 2 cats, and E Joy knows that one of them has only one eye and a clipped ear because she sent me a picture of it when I ordered her comic.
Oh, that's so cool.
Where was your guerrilla art? Was that Kansas City?
No, that was in California, in Berkeley.
Oh, and I love how your pizza dough looked like the infinity symbol up in the air.
Yeah. Well, I have to figure out how to draw flying pizza doughs.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thanks.
We're gonna go to Susie, then Ang, then Mishka. Let's see.
Hello, everyone. This is my first workshop, and it's been a lot of fun. So hopefully I can join in the future. So this is my guide. So my name is, my name is Susie, and I just used Susie with 2 O's from Instagram. So my name is Susie, pronouns she, her. I live in Seattle, and I don't have any cats, unfortunately, but I do have 2 plants that are still alive. which I'm very proud of. That's the first. I like doodling, traveling, calling friends and family. I also do like speakeasies as well, and exploring new parks in the area, seafood, karaoke, and earrings, I guess. So I definitely cheated because I'm not that, I couldn't be that original, but I did favorite karaoke songs. Some favorites would be What Does the Fox Say? I feel like that's a really fun thing, fun song to sing in karaoke. Time is Running Out, usually fitting when time is running out at karaoke. And of course, trying to sing Halo and not succeeding is always pretty fun to do as well. So thank you. That's a little fox. Favorite foods. I love food in general, but I think my favorite is like I'm Korean, and my favorite dish is something called 닭도리탕, which is a spicy Korean chicken stew. I actually made it today. Sushi, bumbohae. You can tell like soupy things I tend to like. And I also like really sweet and sour stuff. So lemon sorbet is definitely my favorite ice cream. My favorite places I've been to, I've grew up in a lot of places because of my dad's job, and I also like travel to a lot of places. So some favorite places is Korea. I lived in Sri Lanka when I was a little kid. I have a lot of friends in the Netherlands, so I visit them pretty often too. And my most recent trip was Jordan, and that was really fun as well. Fun facts. I lived in 6 countries, and I have 2 lovely sisters. I'm a middle child, and growing up, I always thought that the middle child was always the best deal because I had an older and a younger sister. So yeah, those are me and my 2 sisters. And yeah, my Instagram is Susie Likes Doodles, 2 O's, and let's be friends.
Cool, Susie. Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell that the
You've been
markers
busy.
are all over my hands.
Nice.
And maybe you guys in the chat can tell me more about this song. What does the fox say? Because they're talking about it and I've never heard of it. So you can let me know. Thank you, Susie. We're going to go to Ang next.
Hi, y'all. So this is, oop, I don't know if it's showing. Let me stop sharing my background. There you go. This is your guide to Ange. So hi, I'm Ange. I live in SoCal with my dad. My pronouns are they, she. Things I like are anime, My Hero Academia, and Cowboy Bebop are my favorites. I like horror movie essays, matcha lattes, tattoos. I have 8 of them. Weird books, Sunny Angels and QP babies, and mushrooms. I did something on my tattoos, all 8 of them. I highlighted 3. I have a witch Karopi for any Sanrio folks who are fans. I have like 3 hearts that are hit by a sword, and then I have like 3 dancing women under a Filipino sun. I love matcha latte, so I gave everyone the best matcha latte recipe according to me. You just have to add ube syrup and it makes it taste 1,000 times better. My fun fact is that I had a play premiere at East West Players in LA. It's like the biggest Asian theater house, which is really cool. It's a horror play about a seance in a frat house. And then I did an ode to how much I love Sunny Angels. So this is my little ode to Sunny Angels. And then, yeah, let's be besties. I don't know if you can really see it, but my Instagram is Ange Did That. And then my Discord is snailmail6768. I'll also drop it in the chat. But this was really fun. Thank you so much for hosting this.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ange. All right. Let's see. We've got Mishka next.
Hi. So I had some problems drawing myself, unusually. So I had a post-it note over a really bad drawing. This is a friendly field guide to Mishka. I added the field because somebody said that and I like that. Basics. I have many names. Ooh, can you see that? Whoa, there we go. In Korea, it was known as Misol and Misol, sort of. Mishka, Binka, Michelle, little deep thing, Michelle, Ibaka, Klubinka. I didn't write this, but I also had a different name when I was growing up. I come from a beautiful planet called Earth or Terra, and then I drew like little things of all the little places I lived. That's a tumbleweed in Lubbock, which is the only thing I remember about Lubbock. It's the wind and the tumbleweeds. Sorry if anyone's from Lubbock. I spent a lot of time jotting things that I love because I love a lot of things. Chocolate, animation. A lot of people have said the things that I love already. I don't think there's anything unusual. Oh, there's the unusual thing in the corner. Connecting people to things they want. So I kind of got lost in the pagination too. So I did 2 focuses. When I'm on my bike, I feel like a kid and in the world. When there's a slight drizzle and the sun's in the right place, I love to look for it and find rainbows. My fun fact is I live in California, but never have had a driver's license.
What?
Yeah. I've lived over half my life here. And it's a long life. I know I look younger than I am, but and then to be my friend, it's so easy. And then for people who weren't on earlier, I once had cards I handed out called Frequent Binka. So you can all have your first stamp today, and then you collect all 10 for a prize. You can find me everywhere at Hlubinka at binka.town.
That's so cool.
Binka.town.
Your art is so just as colorful and pretty on paper as it is on the iPad. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks. But then I can't erase things. I have to use Post-its.
More charming that way, I think. Thanks, Mishka. Okay, we're going to go to Alun next, then Amihan, then Nicole. Let's see.
Okay, well, I have to admit, I have been doing art mostly lately digitally, and but for the zine, I figured I should do traditional art, which meant I had to rush out and look for some art supplies, and I got here late, so it's super rushed. But I discovered I have become very complacent with the digital art. You can easily erase and like resize. I have to remember if I need to practice with traditional art more. So the proportions are way off, but went out and found some art. Also, the orange was probably not a good skin tone. I just didn't expect until I found out what I was about to be doing traditional art. So I rushed and found whatever supplies I had handy that I could find quickly. So probably a poor choice of art. And the one arm is much larger than the other because I was not careful enough drawing. Again, being complacent about resizing. But anyway, there we go. All about Ellen Clue with the asterisk saying actually some, because it's not actually all. But anyway, so not me. So page 1, the basics. Ellen Clue is a cartoonist. Of course, it's mirror image on my screen, so I'm trying to read it. Ellen Clue is a cartoonist living in Los Angeles. Again, asterisk, not his real name, double asterisk. Yes, I use a pen name for as a cartoonist. No, I don't know why. Yeah, Ellen Clue is a cartoonist living in Los Angeles. He had several webcomics in the past, one of which he plans to relaunch to revive in August, and one next January. And he is way too wordy, and you'll see in the Steam pages, they are filled with words instead of drawings. I'm sorry. Anyway, so page 2, some of my interests, like role-playing games, writing music, writing fiction, acting and filmmaking, animation, and comics, obviously. Page 3. So, oops. Yeah, role-playing games. I mean, yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons. But there are others like RuneQuest, Chronicles of Darkness, Symbaroum, and many others I have played or want to play. And these little doodles on the side, there's a duck wearing armor, which is a reference to RuneQuest, one of the games, actually has like warrior ducks, and a vampire saying bleh, which is a reference to the Chronicles of Darkness. And I'm also working on my own RPGs, but haven't finished them yet. So acting and filmmaking. Here we go. More words. You said I'm very wordy. I should cut down the words. Yeah, I've acted in a number of independent movies and web series, although I use a screen name for that. A different name than Ellen Clue. I don't know what it is with me and pseudonyms. I have my own web series that was kind of put on hold with the pandemic, but I want to start producing again now. And in the lower right is actually me in costume with my web series. It's kind of about a supervillain henchman video blog. But anyway. And comics, page 5. In addition to the aforementioned webcomics, sorry, trying to read it. This is for webcomics. I participate in 24-Hour Comics Day every year since 2006. It's actually, as I mentioned in the draw jam yesterday, that's actually how I found out about SAW in the first place, by some SAW members that were participating in 24-Hour Comics Day. And for a while, I tried to do a 24-hour comic every 24 days and post a page a day, but I only kept that up for about a year. But you can see someone asking in the chat what 24-Hour Comics Day is. If no one else does, I'll explain after I'm done here in the chat. But you can see all my 24-hour comics at d24comic.com. But the site is very ugly and bare bones and needs a lot of work. That's actually the webcomic that I plan to relaunch in January. The other one is called Soup at www.soupcomic.com. There is nothing there now. There was in the past, there will be in August. And bowl of soup, and although you can't see especially the purple coloring, there's one of the characters from the comic that's actually kind of a demon bartender character. Oh, and fun fact. I don't know, I couldn't really think of many fun facts, but I do have a kind of unusual job, so I went with that. So as my day job, I work as a studio teacher. I work with child actors on film sets. Whenever there's a minor on a film set, asterisk, okay, there are exceptions, but they're rare-ish. Whenever there's a minor on a film set, the production is required to have a certified studio teacher present. So that's
what is a studio teacher? Does that mean art studio, or that means
no, just studios and film studio. It's like I said, whenever they have on a film set, they have a child actor present, they have to have a studio teacher present. If it's a school day, then they have to get 3 hours of school, and the studio teacher is kind of in charge of making sure they get their 3 hours of school. If it's not a school day or outside of school time, it's also my job to just to make sure they're following child labor laws, make sure they're not doing anything dangerous and inappropriate with the kids. So getting licensed as studio teacher requires having a teaching credential, but also taking this additional class on like child labor law and children on set. So basically, I just watch over kids on set, make sure they get their school in, if applicable, and make sure that they're being treated right.
Wild.
It's a requirement in California, or when there's a production company based in California, even if they're shooting out of state, they have to have a studio teacher present if there are kids on set.
Wild. Well, thanks, Al.
And so the back contact, sorry, I don't know, well, last page, just contact. My website is http://allenclue.com, but like my 24-hour comic site, needs a lot of work. It's also very ugly and bare bones. You can also find me on Tumblr at Alan Clue, or on Instagram at Alan Clue, and that's it. So, yeah.
Hooray! Thanks, Alan. All right, we're gonna go to Amihan, and then Nicole, and then Ray. Let's see. Oops.
Hi.
Are you there?
Oh, says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Yeah. Do you need to screen share? Hang on a second.
Yeah, I did it digitally.
I can shut off my screen.
Oh no, it's on my end here, E Joy. There you go, Amihan.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You can just come back to me. I'll just have to figure out my preferences.
Okay. We'll go to Nicole. There we go.
Thanks so much. This was such a great zine. I joined it late, so I definitely didn't get the paper folding right, but I will come back to the recording and figure that out. But in the meantime, I just did the old school fold style. So this is my guide to Nicole, and I ended up making the I's and my C and my O of my name. The second page is, hi, my name is Nicole, she, her. I live in Morgantown, West Virginia with my husband and my daughter. I like the local library, adventure, comics, drag bingo, vegan diet cheesecake, Gorillas Carnival song, the Daniels is Turned Down for What video, and Sweet Potato French Fries, and Saw. My fun fact is I once rode along on with an acrobatic clown at the Ringling Brothers Bellow Knock, and I did the German wheel. And on my bookshelf is, these are all graphic novels except for a few: Shadow Life, The Art of Drag, The Witch Boy, The Daughters of Wise, and then Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere, which is not a graphic novel, but has really cool illustrations, and anything fantasy and sci-fi. So, and then I have my Instagram, but it's not public, so I didn't do much with it. But this was so much fun. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Nicole. Super cool. Great. Can we see that front page again? It's just a great drawing. Yay. Thanks so much. We'll go to Ray next.
All right. So page number 1 here, we have the Unofficial Acquaintances Guide to Ray. That's me right there. Dress and accoutrements will become important. But then, so I have the Cliff's notes here, and then there's a little asterisk, and then at the bottom it says they're actually my notes, not the Cliff's notes, they're Ray's notes. And then it says, hi, my name is still Ray, still in, because it's got on the front page. And then my pronouns, they, them. And then it says I reside on Shoshone-Bannock land, the Gem State. And then I've done kind of a little illustration. I'm from Idaho, and that's where I live. And so a little zooming in to see me there. Kind of hard to see the comic, but all right. And then got the little page of things that I'm into. We've got black turtlenecks, as you can see. Spending time outside, identifying things I see outside, making comics, reading comics, math and physics, weird movies, campy movies, cooking, weird animal facts, and having ADHD-induced creative tendencies. And then, so for my couple of things that I like, I chose, of course, the black turtleneck. And then it says the bisexual's official uniform. And then down at the bottom, it says portrait of the artist deciding what to wear. And then let's see, next page is ecology. And so got a little drawing of a pine tree there that's got some wolf lichen on it. And then it's me kind of pointing, I don't know how well you can see my finger in the corner there. And it's got a little fun fact about lichen. So lichen is antimicrobial and prevents disease for trees. In exchange for just a little ledge to perch on. And then we've also got a weird animal fact here about beavers. So there's my little beaver. And it says beavers have orange teeth that never stop growing. The orange enamel helps to protect them while they chow down on the world around them. And then the beaver is saying, of course I'm busy, I'm a keystone species. And then next to the wild animal facts, we've got the wild ray fact, I guess not facts, fact. And basically it just says that I have a degree in math and French. I live with lapsed academic is what it says. And I'm fascinated with the mechanics and syntax of languages, including math. And then I've got a really cool and interesting book of poems by a French writer that uses math and syntax in really cool ways. That's called 100,000 Billion Poems. And then last backside here, Catch Me Outside. And then it says of this comic. And then it's got my email account and then my Instagram, which is mycorrhizome. Put that in the chat if anybody's interested. And the last one says, look outside between the trees.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome, Ray. Thanks.
Thank you.
Learned a lot about beavers and lichen and all sorts of things there. Awesome. Thanks so much. We'll go to Ada next. Let's see. Here we go. Hi there.
Hi, I'm the only child in this workshop.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely the only one sharing tonight. What'd you do?
I've made my guide is called Your Tiny Guide of Ada. So that's my real name. And my basics My name is Ada, and I live in New York with my mom and my dad. I like drawing. I like to make comics. Of course, I love music, and I love to go to school.
Wow.
So good.
Okay, and now wait, it's folded the wrong way. Wait, it's
I think it's good.
I think it's folded the wrong way.
You can also just show them individually.
And I like to draw people. Neon people is my favorite. Neon lights second, and I love to draw anything imaginary.
Mm.
And this is what I like about school. I like my friends, nice teachers I have, and there's a program in my school called Latchkey. I like it. And there's also some fun recess. On the back, it says things that I write in my comics. I wrote a comic about Lake Natron and 5 of them about Ramadan. One of them is about pianists, and I was trying to write a comic about vacations. And I also wrote a comic about plane flights, but I have also something inside. So I'm gonna be showing my time with my friends. This is me and Valerie together, and she's in my class. These are some of my friends, and this is my best friend in class and best friend in school. Okay, now we are gonna jump to my fun facts. I used to have a praying mantis, but it passed, and I composed and sent 3 songs onto YouTube. I sent my songs onto Instagram, and I went to Disney World in 3rd grade. In between, these are some of the pictures that I have in my mind. Okay, and that's all.
Ada,
Oh, so cool.
thank you, Ada. You're a star. Thank you so much. Come again. I love that you had a comic inside too. Thanks, Ada. We're going to go to Susanna next.
Hi. So I joined a little bit late. I didn't get the whole lesson unfolding, and I kind of took this in a different direction because I've been trying to find a Passover Seder to attend this year, and I'm trying to find a COVID cautious Passover Seder. I haven't been very lucky in finding one. I even tried to organize one, but the things have fallen through. So this is a picture of me, and I decided I would do the introduction to myself and introduce myself and explain that I'm looking for a COVID conscious Passover Seder. So I say, hi, my name is Susanna, and I'm looking for a COVID conscious Seder to attend this year. My definition of COVID conscious is a Seder with participants who are okay with taking COVID tests before eating together. An outdoor or semi-outdoor Seder is also okay. And that's as far as I've gotten so far. I tried to draw my glasses. These are my other pair of glasses. They have blue. I don't think I really made them look like my glasses, but I I love working with fluorescents and silvers and neon. So I kind of just had fun with the Passover plate. This is these are the traditional Seder things. So this is matzah, this is haroset. It's like apple, cinnamon, nuts. This is parsley, this is an egg, and this is a shank bone, although I'm a vegetarian, so I'll have to explain in the comic. But this is as far as I've got, and I show myself eating outside. Yeah.
Thanks, Susanna. And it's not the first time that the chat has asked about your glasses. So you might have to go into the chat and tell them where you buy your glasses, because
I will let everybody know. It's the same place. It's called Voo Glam.
all right, you do that in the chat. Thanks, Susanna. Good luck. I know that's April 7th, I think. So good luck finding that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Jamie, are you okay going last? We'll skip to Amihan and Daniel. So I'm sure Jamie is okay going last. Amihan, are you ready?
Yeah, I think I am ready. Let me just share my screen.
E Joy, you got time for 2 more?
All right.
Oh, I can go however long.
We'll just do 2 more after this.
So, okay, I had to do mine digitally because I did not have a paper. So I had to number them so I didn't get confused. So the first one, my name's Amihan. This is my graduation picture, which is one of my favorite pictures of myself, because it was kind of a meme graduation picture. I'm from New York, and I'd love to find people to do creative things with, like art events and things like that. I like tea, cute indie games, writing memefully wholesome songs. I'll explain that in one of the next panels. Bookstores, arts and crafts events, and animated movies. So panel 4 is this one, I believe. So this is one of my favorite songs that I've written. I don't know if you are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, but Exodia is a Yu-Gi-Oh card that's split into 5 different cards because he's too powerful. So all of his body parts are in different cards. So I thought that was a nice metaphor for like trying to comfort someone who feels broken. So these are just some lyric snippets from that song. Legendary Defender, that's what his card is called. Yet you want to surrender. You see shards in the mirror, but I see something much clearer. So it's basically this really wholesome song about you're not broken, you're just really powerful. Okay, and the next one is I like the idea of crafternoon tea. I like crafting while having afternoon tea. So this is a teacup and some crayons. And my favorite books are Circe and Daughter of the Forest. My favorite genres are fantasy and folklore. So if you have any recommendations, I'd love to take them. And my fun fact is my name is a genderless deity and bird that freed the first humans from a bamboo tree, according to Filipino folklore. And yes, I'm Filipino. And yeah, so you can find me at Art Mihan, and I'd love to meet if you're near New York. Thank you so much. This was really fun.
Awesome. Thanks so much. We're going to go to Daniel next. Daniel, you'll have to come on.
I'll do it. Hey, you're talking about me, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay. Hey everyone. So yeah, this is can you all see okay? Is it mirrored or is it okay?
No, it's okay. Looks great.
Cool. Yeah, so your guide to Daniel. And this is me hanging upside down from like a playground kind of thing because I like doing that. Then so my name is Daniel and I am pretty short but pretty mighty. And I just drew myself kind of like inhabiting some flower field or something like that. Then this is what I like. So I like miniature things, peanut butter, banana sandwiches, origami, surrealism, dadaism, Pikmin, both the game and the actual creatures, collages, exclamation mark, forever, and then resting on staircases. So, so for my, so for the 3 things that I picked the miniature things, although I was having a hard time like actually thinking of specific examples of them. So I'm still working on this page. But some examples are pre-Columbian figurines. So it's this little like gold or like metal figures that were made by native cultures, and they kind of look like what I drew here. I like cells. I like baby tears leaves, which are really tiny. So yeah, I plan on working more on this page. And then surrealism, dadaism, I just drew like a bicycle, like a unicycle with a bird's head. And then I decided to also illustrate the resting on staircases, because I felt like that was a really like obscure and weird thing. But I hope that this illustrates what I meant, which is just like, I really like, yeah, just like being on a staircase. It's like a really comfortable position. And then my fun fact is that I have gone as a shark, an elephant, Mars, a ghost, and the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks for Halloween. And then that last one, it was like I was wearing like a zigzag shirt and red pants. And yeah, so let's be friends. I listed my Twitter, which is lasagna legs, my Instagram, which is a bee I am not, and my last FM, because I really like music and sort of like keeping track of my music listening habits, which is Crash Fertilize. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, we got one more before Jamie. We got Michael. Let's see if Michael's ready. Thank you, Daniel.
Is it working?
There you go.
There you go. Hello. Oh, can you hear? Sorry, I'm in the same room as Daniel, so we had to mute this real quick. Hi, so I'm Michael. This is my comic or my zine. Yeah. So, yeah, my name is Michael. I'm obsessed with Blue Fanta. I would die for it. I love to proselytize about it. I feel like everybody should try Blue Fanta if you are into the most artificial blue thing you can taste. Yeah, I use he, him, or they, them, not very picky. Yeah, my list of things I like a lot of stuff. I think it's important to just like as much as you possibly can. So I like Pokemon, I like penguins, I like music, especially like punk and emo. I can't read my own backwards handwriting. Is it mirrored for you guys too? I like unhealthy snacks. I like using fun pens. I like when I go to Michael's, just pick up fun pens, use them for like mundane tasks. Cartoons, anime, esteemed Game Boy Advance game, Hamtaro, Ham Ham Heartbreak. Waluigi, I feel like we're kindred spirits in a way. Love terrible movies and spending my time online and just kind of like letting my brain rot. Yeah, so got my little top 3. I got my Pokemon. You know, I've been obsessed with it for over 20 years because that's when it came out in America or whatever. I run a draft league with some friends. I used to run a league back in college, you know, like a local in-person one. Yeah, my favorite is Gengar, who's right there. He's my BFF. You know, he's like purple, a little bit evil, a little bit annoying, but also like fun. So I feel like that's why I like it. Yeah, I've also loved penguins for forever. Here I have this little penguin like sliding down an icy hill on its stomach. I like every kind of penguin. It doesn't really matter what it is. I don't really know where it came from. It just kind of happened randomly when I was like 10. I was like, oh, suddenly I like penguins. You know, when I was younger, I used to make comics about penguins. It's been a long time since I did that. But yeah, penguins. The third thing I put is music. I've played the trombone since I was 12. I haven't played too much in the past few years, so I got to pick that up again. Also trying to learn the guitar, but I keep like having periods of time where I forget to practice and then I forget everything that I learned. So it's kind of a struggle. I put some of my favorite artists down here. My favorite is Fall Out Boy. They just put out a new album today, like the Menzingers, Ed Carter, Jepsen, Paramore, lots and lots and lots. Yeah, my fun fact. So I was in college when they introduced the breakfast menu at Taco Bell. And I didn't have a car back then. So my friend and I walked from our apartment 45 minutes. We got there at 6:30. We were the very first ones in line. So they gave us like commemorative Taco Bell travel mugs for free as like a prize, I guess, for being the first ones there. Breakfast Crunch Wrap, amazing. Breakfast taco, it's all right. It was pretty good. And then I got so sick probably because they've been like holding on to this inventory for a while for like the big debut. I missed all my classes that day. That part wasn't so fun, but the rest of it was pretty fun. Yeah. Anyway, let's be friends. I put all my little thingies on here. Got my Twitter, which is Penguin Gengar, my Instagram, which I don't use a whole lot, but I'm trying to use it more, which is The Heart Attacked, my Last FM, which is Ghost at Most. I also recently started a WordPress account to write about music and other fun stuff that I like. It's Penguin in the Pit. I just put my first post on there. So if you're interested in hearing about music and listening to me talk about random stupid stuff, because I love talking about random stupid stuff, you can find that there. And that's it. Thank you.
Awesome, Michael. And you and Daniel both have like a wide array of Instagram, Twitter handles, like no consistency there. It's pretty funny.
No, exactly.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in from the same room. That's always fun. All right, Jamie will be our last one.
All right.
There we go.
Mute.
Jamie,
Look at that.
You figured it
I have
out.
a special unmute. Is it unmuted?
No,
Is
we
it
hear
working?
you. We hear you.
What?
We can hear you.
You can. Oh, great. Oh, great. I'll stop meandering then. Okay. I forgot completely how to make a zine. So I immediately panicked, folded the pieces of paper, and then tried to staple the shit out of it. I've been stabbing myself with the staple ever since this entire evening. I hope I don't need a tetanus shot. Anyway, I did the best I could, late as usual, but working on it. And now I know how to raise my hand. So that's a good thing. Anyway, so here, your guide to Jamie. Can you see it? I don't know. See, like I'm washing out my face so that you can't see how old I am and how red I am. Anyway, oh, there you go. Look, here, your guide to Jamie. There I am, and that's me. I have this shark puppet, and someone on Instagram started doing the shark puppet, and they became famous with it, and it infuriates me because I had the freaking puppet first. Anyway, there I am with my skull, scarf, and dogs, always with the dogs. Okay, so here we go. Look, you started the karaoke thing, not me. My favorite karaoke songs, Copacabana, Don't Criticize. I don't know why I know every word from my parents. And the last time I did it at Sid Gold's request room, I got like a standing ovation. Agony, Into the Woods, another showstopper. I can do both Princes. Few people can do that. Why can I? I don't know. Killing Me Softly, I'll do Roberta Flack or the Fugees. Superstar by the Carpenters, It Can't Be Beat. Chain of Fools by Aretha or The Commitments. I don't discriminate. Anyway, then we have a few of my favorite things. I feel like after this long week and this long show, I should just shut the F up. But anyway, Great White Sharks and Jaws, big surprise. Hollywood, the ocean, sunsets, at the beach, tuna tartare, karaoke, we said that. Drawing, writing, playing ukulele, making people laugh. Sometimes it doesn't work, whatever. Dogs, nature, skulls, concerts, Henry Rollins, riding my bike, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and go to the movies and watching TV. Then, did you know, this is so stupid, and why am I sharing this? I am still scared of the dark and the ocean a little bit because of roaches, ghosts, and potential shark attacks. Fun fact, I still miss and sense the spirit of Ernie, my favorite gone dog. When I think of him, I often see a rainbow or visions of him playing in the clouds. I swear to God, it's true. I take a picture and then I could draw the outline of the dog in the clouds. It's bananas. Anyway, let's be friends. Jamie Scandal on Instagram. You could slide into my DMs and I'll tell you my actual street address and you could send me some snail mail. And there's me hugging a shark because why not? The end. Thank you for this great class. It was really wonderful.
Hugging a shark, but you also said you're afraid of sharks. But
Tom, it's a conundrum. Is that what it is? A conundrum? Because yeah. I love them, but I fear them. But I love them, but I fear them. To me, they're like the dogs of the ocean. But yet I'm afraid every time I go in, I'm going to get eaten. It's crazy. I'm working on it.
It makes sense. We're here to help you out. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
E Joy. Wow.
Everyone.
This was a love fest.
Yeah, I apologize if I made it too complicated.
No, I think
that's good to know for I teach other workshops. I've got a workshop coming up in Minneapolis and stuff like that. But yeah.
No, it was good.
loved hearing every single zine. And I wrote down like a million, like everybody's names. So.
And so many overlapping, like how Peanut Butter appeared a few times. We had a couple trombonists in there. Karaoke just kept coming back and back and back. Some Filipinos got to connect. So it's kind of like you had your own zine fest today.
Oh man, I like how you think.
All right. I'm going to ask everybody to just come off mute and just say thank you. We really appreciate it. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.